Okay. Right. Now let's go back. We are going to roll back to... Okay, so this is earlier on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I need to go back into Twitch tab. That one works. Unmute site. Well, comma. Right, so I'm obviously awake there. You can see my eyes are wide. Okay, and then as time progresses on, okay, still, alright, so I'm a little bit tired here. I'm aware of it. Okay, mouth is sagging. There, the yawn, you can tell that I'm actually getting tired. I'm struggling. The eyes are kind of like that far apart. But they're still alright. Okay, yawn again. I'm sleep deprived, so it's me trying to wake myself with food. I see my huge belly. Alright, now I'm eating biltong, but still okay. Alright. So... in the deafening silence, I'm actually having trouble staying awake. That's me aware of it. Nominating the problem. But not actually being able to do anything about it in the moment. So then... here. I can't do it. I'm starting to fall asleep. There we go. Not quite sure what to do. It's too hot to go to sleep though. That's the problem. No escape. I've got dinner on its way. I've adjusted my posture, which was probably a mistake. It's just going to make it even harder to stay awake, but it makes it more comfortable. Another yawn. So this is about, what? 20 minutes ago this happened? No, 40 minutes ago, I think. Let's see, an hour and... This is an hour and 20, and it's now an hour. So this is 25 minutes ago. Alright, so there we go. That's when I fell asleep. Alright. So... yeah. A yawn, awareness, side eye, trying to stay awake. 20 minutes in. Sorry, 120. There we go. There, you can see my eyelids go. There. That's it. I'm asleep already. Like, that's how long. Eyes are closed, and there. I'm asleep at that point. And that's Mary moving. There you go. I've woken up. Literally, that's how long it takes me to fall asleep. That's how long it takes me to wake up. As a narcoleptic, it's that quick. So if you ever think you're going to surprise me by startling me out of my sleep, you won't find me in a stupor. I will go from 100 to 0, but I will go back from 0 to 100. There we go. I've just fallen asleep again. No, that's me getting comfortable. But now I'm asleep. Alright. Now I'm still aware of everything happening around me. I can still hear everything, right? That mouth move tells you that I'm actually still awake at that point. I fell asleep, then I woke up. Then I've gone back to sleep again, I think. Or that could be when I'm awake, right? Now, for my body to move, I have to be awake. It's important to take note of that. Okay? You'll see something that's unusual for me. Tells you how much I was trying to do right by you guys, though. So we're a minute 22. Let's move forward. Okay, there we go. Now you see that movement. That was me attempting to wake up. Well, not wake up, but get up. Okay, so at this point, I'm actually now bridging back and forth between being awake and asleep. In my dream state, I was in a different building, but I was still aware of all the sounds around me. I knew there was a fan in the room. I knew that I was meant to be awake. And I knew the only way of waking myself up would be literally if someone came up and went like that to me. Okay, that's the thing, right? Now, here's the thing, right? That's me attempting to get myself up, but not being physically able to break through that barrier at the bottom of my spine where my body's been disconnected. So you know that whole thing where you just shake yourself awake like that? Yeah, I knew, but I couldn't. I was awake at that point in time, but I couldn't actually keep myself awake, so I drifted back into sleep. That's this movement you can see now. That's literally me struggling. And in my dream, I was literally crying because I could not wake myself up. Okay? This is what's actually going on for me at this point in the video. So you get a glimpse into what it's like for someone with narcolepsy or sleep disorder. Alright, now we'll move forward a bit. Wait, I moved my head. How did that happen? Alright. So my housemate just got home. Wait for it. There we go. I moved my head. See that hand and that grimace? That's me literally trying to wake myself back up. And all I can do is lift my hand up and just do that. I'm actually trying to shake myself. I'm trying to do that to wake myself up, and all I can do is lift my hand off the table. There you go. You see me move it, and then it falls back down as that little. It's kind of like if you're under a cover of sand and you see a little tunnel of light, but as you reach up, it collapses down and it pushes you back in under, or water or whatever. It's that was the light, that little gap of light towards my nerves, through my nerves, closing back in on me. That's what happened there. I'm sorry if this is difficult to watch, but this is what happens. So that's at 25. Okay. Now, most people, when they dream, they experience about a sixth of the time that they're asleep. When you're asleep, you experience a sixth of that time, but you experience it about 4 times the speed. There we go. That's me waking up, falling straight back to sleep. But my hand's there because I've done that, and then not enough. And I'm still trying to move it. I'm still trying. You can see my hand just trying to grab for something. And then my arm's struggling against it. And down it goes again. Back, yep. Wake up a bit. And there we go. That's when I won. And then lost again. Because in that moment, I didn't come back. That's just a relaxed mouth. That's just because my mouth went relaxed and dropped, and the jaw dropped. But usually it stays closed. Just almost there. It's excruciating to watch this for me because it's like you were this close, but you had to hold it. And then that's 28 minutes. And then there was another what? So normally when you're awake, so when you sleep, you experience the world slightly. You experience the world much faster than the real world. However, you experience it for less time because you're not dreaming the whole time. So you dream at 6 times the speed of reality, but you dream for less than a sixth of the time you're asleep, which is why dreams don't take as long as your sleep time. However, for someone who's a narcoleptic, over 90% of their time is spent aware of your dream, conscious and dreaming. So this battle for you would have seemed like 15 minutes of sleep. For me, it felt like an hour of struggling to wake up, interspersed with actually being awake for a split second. It was literally, well, not an hour, probably more like 40 minutes. It was like me spending 40 minutes under the water, struggling to get out to take a breath, getting out, taking a breath, and then the next wave crashes down on me and pushes me back under to the point where I can't physically connect with my body. Now, if you look at my face there's a little bit of a pained expression. That's when I was actually really starting to get distressed. Sorry, guys. There you go. I wasn't actually asleep. So I was asleep for some of that. Basically, part of my sleep disorder is that sometimes when you're asleep. There you go. That's a fun story of what trying to stay awake for a narcoleptic's like. But enough of that. Let's get back to what we're here for, which is